Okay, the real round 4 after the scramble. Sorry for that, getting your hopes up. But now let's look at teams. So what's going on? Well, red team looking pretty balanced. Pretty weird, but pretty balanced. Blue team, again, both teams are quite balanced. I do appreciate the fact that both teams are actually picking good classes and making sure we're not hitting 3 snipers or 3 spies on a team. So, you know, very responsible teams here. Oops, Balthazar's stuck in civilian mode. Now, in any case, red are out first. They're actually doing really well. I'm seeing teams move up, but they just don't red team kind of moved out there, but then didn't get on the point, which for me, you know, kind of what you need to do. Adam Poke. He's using the Tomislav. I wonder how that 50% inaccuracy bonus penalty is doing. Thing is, though, you can see him moving around quite nicely. That's it, please. And back in the game, sorry. Yeah, Tomislav, I have a feeling that the speed up's quite nice. I mean... But no, it's the accuracy thing. The thing with the Tomislav is you're supposed to close in on the enemy very quickly. It's a very brave, heavy setup. It's like, don't fire them at range. When we're at a range game, you use the standard minigun because of that accuracy bonus. I do respect that a bonus, actually, considering I don't like the damage fall off. Now, in any case, 0.23 game on here now.
The control point is being captured.
Builds back in. Party Mine 666. Hit on the point. And he's been Ubered. They've Ubered a Pyro, and he's decided to go for the nearest medic. Dangerous times we live in. Now, here's the thing. If we really want to counter Pyro and ruin Pit's day, just play Nastasha Heavy. Because they hate that slowdown on stuff they can't bounce. Because seriously, the thing with the Pyro is, you've got to remember with these guys, they have 100% speed. So they move like an admin class, but they have the health of a Demoman. So they are pretty tough. And they are possibly, you know, considerably the most damaging close quarter class out there. I mean, personally I would say it's the Heavy. They can just damage a lot of things over a lot of range. Pyro is very much short only. Of course, that's the thing with Pyro. Their massive downside is their lack of range, and you know, a good scout can just play against them by staying out of their range and just pistoling them. Anyway, though, red has the middle point. I think they're eventually working their way to blue's second. Ooh. Oh, Hawk Fire there, just taking it by.
The control point is being contested. Alert. The control point is being contested.
There was a downside to the flare gun. Oh, what is this? Who was that on the last point? Oh, and it's Balthazar trolling as the scout. But in any case, that was almost a quick win there from red. Well, that's the thing. The flare gun. The problem with the flare gun is it doesn't deal consistent amounts of damage. And there's Nuba. Q comes in there. How can he kill Kami yet? Seriously, dancing around, and then stabbed by Max Hole. This is looking fairly dope, and it's massive for MOP is trying to win the game for blue here. We'll keep him in the game. He's having to cope with a lot for the time being. I mean, he's having to do a lot.
The control point is being contested. Alert.
Nice work from Adam Pope, generally being a pain in the arse, but red have that back. Now, the thing with the flare gun is it's respectable. If you want to get annoy snipers, great one for that, because then they're on fire and they can't shoot back. It's the only reason why the Bushwhackers are minus 20% damage, 20% extra damage from flares. I mean, personally, I use the shotgun for Pyro because it's good medium range and it does annoy enemy Pyros. I could use the reserve shooter, but I do like those 6 rounds in panicky situations. I did try the detonator, but I didn't really see the point of it. It's one of the is a gun I would like to see, you know, modded or tried out, and then you can consult the notes for this server actually, you know, see what it does. And as the Scorch Shot is really good. I mean, it's one of those guns that actually is worth valuable things, especially on certain matches which requires precise placement. That knockback effect can be irritating in mass groups. Now, in any case, enough yammering about Pyro Gear. Blue's making their comeback. Now, this is the thing. Can we see a blitz? Our team's running scouts. They're not really running scouts anymore. Pork Pie is playing scout, and he did demonstrate that, you know, you can nearly win with these things. I'm sorry, I'm afraid kicks and all that, for the time being, I'm afraid there's going to be one civilian in every team. It's just the way the server... To be fair, Trojan team done good work actually finding the problem and actually fixing most of it. We would normally have about 3 or 4 of those guys running around. Oh, and me here thinking point 3 is going to go, but missed it, I'm afraid. Sorry about that. Bad commentator. Round 5. Now, let's see what's going on with teams. Again, we are seeing a few more scouts. I said before that you at least have 1 or 2 of those guys kicking around, because if the ×2 cap rate is vital. Again, as I said, a weapon I always use for soldier, Pain Train, for that reason. It's one of those things, if you can change the strategy of the entire situation very quickly, you can really just turn a game on its head. That's the thing, we saw Balthazar nearly cap last point simply because he was there as a scout. He was in, and you know, people didn't find him. Pain Train is an awesome, awesome weapon. It's easy one weapons of choice if you're going to play the Groot as well, because the downside's not there anymore. I would disagree massively. The Pain Train is an excellent one. I mean, that's the thing. It's that if you're playing a soldier or demo man, you want to get to a point very quickly. It's great because you can literally do that. In any case, Adam Poke there, trying to spy a crab and cap the point. Balthazar playing scout, and that's the reason why you have scouts. Nice, but Blue is now. Oh, suddenly, wait, we need to hold last point. Balthazar tries to dodge the sentry. Actually, dodging it pretty well for the time being. He's really giving those sentries the runaround for the time being, and nice work there. Actually, he kind of gave his rest of his team kind of, you know, this is where the sentries are. And there it goes. Cucumber there, getting... Nova in there got loads of stabs on him for that. Now, that was, you know, be careful there. Balthazar is really running rings around all the sentries here. Perhaps that is the reason to be true. Man, I just thought it was like the, you know... He does seem to take damage at some points, that's the thing. Actually, he's not, no.
The control point is being captured.
Oh no, he did die somehow from Party Martin there. Now, in any case. Yes, I would... Yeah, explosive damage he takes, but weird. Anyway, in any case. Down to 1-2 game. Blue are on the cusp of retaking their second point. Kami there. Kami, you know, playing pretty well. Has heavy, generally getting the kills. Windblown just has him there. And Blue back. Nicely done. Now I think they do need to capitalise on that, but now here's the problem. Blue are just back on, Red are back on that and cap it straight away. Now that's the thing. This is where you, I'm kind of making the point, a massive argument here for scouts, but this is one of them. If you take a point quickly enough, and then you go for the next point and take that quick, it really panics an enemy team. But you need to be able to survive the point, and this is kind of the problem. I mean, scouts are great if you get behind the enemy team. Really are. Actually, if you're playing scout, just get behind the enemy team, hunt down their spawn point, and just blast people as they come out. Just distract the enemy team as much as you can. And when your team is finally caught up, move in, start generally getting in there. And there we go, got rid of the teleporter. Now that might have been a bit, you know, Now, for the time being, blue does need to kind of... Well, they need to not lose. Pit's in there. It's all kinds of derp, and red wins it again. And round 6. Yeah, Balthar, if you could please... If I'd ask you, for, on your honour, basically not try and distract the sentries. It's cool, man. It's just to this server. Now, in any case, round 6. Are we going to see anything different here? Limits, sorry. I'm not entirely sure what you mean. Now, in any case, we move up. No vine there. Oh, wow. That was a nice blast there from Pork Pie. Just takes down that heavy for Kami there. Mr. Risker's moving in. Okay, there we go. Blue have moved in very well. They're coming back nice from the last one. But then, to be fair, teams have been scrambled.
Time has been added.
Now, do we have blue anything left in the tank? There goes an Uber. Party Martin Linky versus another Uber. This one from Kerouac. And Jeremy degreasing. Trying to hit him with the board. All kinds of weirdness going on here. Red are making a really good defense considering how quick the blue should have moved in by now. Mogni's there trying to get away from the murderous Pyro. He's like, no, no, no Pyro, go away. Yeah, that's what I thought. Why are you trying to axe somebody with the board? But I don't know.
The control point is being contested.
Red defended nicely. Are they going to come back with this? Oh, Kami taking out my Chuck Steak there, and Chuck Steak then promptly burnt.
The control point is being contested.
Okay, Cucumber moving in there for red team. Needs help. Needs a pain train. I just love Kerouac, like, need to chop. Okay, red have, you know, blue have stopped that assault there, but red, they do need to do something. Balthazar. Generally dead. Blue, ooh. Chuck Steak tried his best, but, you know, blue team are just in there. Now, are red prepared for the last point?
Our control point is being captured. Alert! The control point is being contested.
From the looks of it, actually, I think red actually moved up a bit more forwards, but they just don't seem to be able to take care of their ass. Now, I agree with that massive Rainbow Penis' statement there. I mean, it's really infuriating for an NG when they're trying to do their best and they just can't, you know, stop the entire enemy team. They can't do it. You're going to have to support your NGs. There goes Pro Tim there, Ubered up, taking down sentries, taking names, killing off peoples as they come in. It's looking very blue. Cucumber, oh no, and that's pretty much a roll over there for blue. Good, lovely effort from that. Nicely done.